Crap, I'm not even on the stream. Sorry about that, folks. I forgot to put myself on live. Good evening, King. Good evening, ground folk. I'm sorry I didn't say hi to you that right off the bat. My name is Colan from Kincaid Outdoors. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope your May the 4th went well as Revenge of the 5th or Cinco de Mayo, if that's what you follow. Yes, I actually had to do this twice, folks, because I forgot to put myself up on screen. Yeah, so Jenny can laugh at me all she wants. It is funny. I hope you guys are doing well. If you're here, please put a 1 in the chat. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I really appreciate it if you do. Got some things we got notified of recently, and now we get to figure out what our next steps are. Is that you or is that Ian?
What?
I can hear music, but I can't hear music. You know what I mean?
Maybe. I got mine on silent.
I have no idea. We really got to make some sun tea or something.
Yep.
If you're here, please let me know. I know I went live both Saturday and Sunday. Hopefully there's going to be somebody out there who understands what's going on more than we do, because we have no idea where anybody is. If somebody else is doing live, oh, more power to you. I'm just trying to figure things out. But anybody I know? Nobody I know. A lot of stuff going on. Looks like. Yeah, it looks like Gold Char Farms is going live besides me. So this is going to be a difficult chat, but it's going to be hopefully productive. Hey, Jason, how you doing, brother? You're more than welcome to come on up. Links at the top of the chat, or if you already to get it from Instagram, it's there too. Got some things to talk about. It's serious things. Hopefully, wet, a lot of rain. Oh, yeah. A lot of thunder, a lot of lightning. Right now, I'm waiting for we get enough people in before I can start discussing things. Man, I look gaunt. I just realized my cheeks are like sunk in a little bit. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly where to begin, so I'm going to wait till we get some more people in here before I discuss it. Oh, I bet. I'm looking at I looked at the weather forecast down in your area. I mean, that's just, it is what it is. Well, it's going to be going on until 10 o'clock, so I don't know if you're going to be having to wait that long, or are you just going to Just go for it. I have no idea what you're planning on. I know you got some tornado watches and some flood watches going on. Sorry, I'm getting a little cold. I wasn't able to I didn't get my tent pulled down. I'm gonna have to do it again, try again tomorrow. Get it all packed up. Not sure if you guys, how many of you caught my lives over the weekend. Hey, Daniel. Hey, Tiffany. How you guys doing? Glad you can make it. Right now, things are a little somber here. We'll explain in a bit. Well, I'll explain. Jenny's going to just meditate through a bucket of ice cream. One moment. Yeah.
Why we keep getting sick?
Yeah. Well, let's see here. We got 4 people in here. If we can get up to 10, that'd be great. Maybe somebody up in the panel over here with me just to hang out. I can shut this light off because it's a little bit bright. There we go. That's better. Had a great couple nights of camping in the backyard. First night is not as good as the second. The second one I actually slept all the way through, which was really nice. I'm not sure if you knew that. And the extra layers of this and that sleeping pad, holy cow. Oh, world of difference. And the fact is that I decided to shove my feet all the way down to the bottom of the bag, which brought the whole bag up over to my shoulders. Made a big, I mean, I'm still getting used to using a, mummy bag, obviously, but I was toasty. My feet didn't get a smidgen of cold. Usually when you have a sleeping bag, if it's cold out, your feet can feel it.
Yeah.
Mine didn't. I did burn through a lot of termites and stuff in one of those logs. It felt solid because Ian thumped it and it went clunk, not, like a dull thud like they usually do if they're hollow.
Yeah.
As soon as I put it on the fire, they come streaming out. This long.
Wow.
Yeah. It hasn't rained here since Friday night, late Thursday, Friday night, or something like that.
Yeah.
But it was a beautiful day today. Sunny. So I think 70, I think. I'm not sure. I'll have to double check. Our high was 73. And it's going to be down to a 53 today. So there's that. Anybody got any good news, bad news, no news, silly news? Jenny says she can use some silly news. You can always join the International Silly Walk Committee.
I already did.
Oh, okay. Doesn't hurt. Just, suggest
My
that.
code name is Curb Check.
I call you Curb Check.
I know.
I want to get you a t-shirt. I haven't been able to find a decent place to get you one yet. How's my phone doing? Is it charged up yet? Yep. Phone fully charged. I'm hoping to hear from Scott pretty soon about stuff that's going on. Now, Daniel, you were mentioning something about the knife yesterday. I only caught part of it, so it's kind of hard to tell when I can't really hear the conversation. I'm trying to read the conversation. I can see it better now in here than I could out there. When I first went out there, the sun was coming straight into my left side. Did you hear what colors or choices of woods that I was suggesting? I don't know if you can do them or not, but I'm not super picky. But I was, I'm not a knife guy generally, so that's all I can tell you.
Okay. I better lay off the ice cream.
You had my portion too.
What?
You had my portion too.
Yeah.
I see that chocolate side went pretty well.
Oh no, there's still plenty.
No, I like a mahogany color. It may not have to be mahogany; it just look mahogany. I also like cedar, but that's a whole different ballgame. Okay, that's cool. That's all that matters. Hey, love. You need to get something solid to eat other than ice cream.
I know.
Now, we have some big plans coming up. We didn't initially have these plans; they kind of got thrust upon us. So things are going to be changing up for us in the next month or so. It wasn't planned, but it is necessary. I know I'm beating around the bush, so bear with me here. I'm not used to trying to, talk this out outside my head. No, don't have to go with ironwood. You don't have to be fancy for me, brother. I am not a fancy person. Normally, I'm a kind of guy who does function over looks. Long as it works, it doesn't matter what it looks like. But I like wood colors generally, so that's all I needed to do. Now, I'm not sure if anybody else is in here chatting besides you and me. I'm not sure what is up with Jason. I know he's worried about the weather because they got a tornado weather warning. They've got flood warnings. They got lightning strikes, all that fun stuff. Because the weather kind of bypassed us here. If whoever just came in chat, please say hi. Let me know you're here. Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 2 in the chat. Whatever. Let me know you're here. I can see right there how many people, right there, where all the people are showing up. So, I'm I'm also kind of excited about some other news that came in. So that's going to be interesting to see how it turns out as I'm waiting for the results. Hey, Big Mike, how you doing, brother? Glad you can make it. Thought you was going to go to the fair this weekend. Oh, you did go. Probably it's Monday. It's Tuesday. I mean, I forget. I lost track of what day it was. Daniel, just to let you know, Bruno's real his name is Mike. I call him Big Mike because he's bigger than me. He's an old friend, a heck of a photographer, and yeah.
I'm gonna play my video game. I had to start all over.
Really?
Yeah, I updated my Diablo 4 and now I had to start all over.
I'm sorry.
That sucks. Oh well.
Hey, Ian. Yes, I rolled for Elon early. I don't.
Yeah.
Okay. Things you need to know. Mom brought home hot dogs.
Okay.
I found some bologna in the fridge.
That
Still
bologna
good.
needs to be tossed out. It's bad.
No, it's not.
It's been in there for almost 3 months.
No, it hasn't.
Yes, it has.
No, I replaced that one. This is a different one. Also, there's some other food in there. You haven't eaten anything since breakfast.
I guess I have. I had my roast beef when we got home.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry, I forgot. Big Mike's on here. Want to say hi?
Hi.
No, they can't see you.
I'm just.
Just pop in and say hi.
I'm not. I'm just not.
I know. Virginia and coffee. What the heck? What do you mean, Virginia and coffee? Do I have any coffee? I got about a smidgen of coffee left. Hey, Doug. How you doing, brother? Glad you can make it. I hope the weekend went well. I stayed home because I wasn't feeling well, and I camped in the backyard. For those people who caught my lives, I don't normally go lives on weekends, but I did this time. I did it in the backyard. Now, I hope to be able to do more outdoor stuff in the future, but right now, my plans are on hold for the reasons why I'm, trying to give a life update. Get a few more people here, and then I will explain what's going on. Now, what's going on is not technically a bad thing, definitely not a good thing. It's just a thing that happened. Okay, I'm not sure where Greenfield is. I'm not going to be able to do any Renaissance fairs in the near future, but I will have to ask Jenny. Hey, love, are you working the Renaissance fair this week? Okay, yes. Okay. Jenny and I were going to be at we are going to be going to the Amana Renaissance Fair. The Iowa Renaissance Fair this month. My condolences, Doug. I'm sorry for your losses. My heart goes out to you. Things are tough right now, but they will get better. I don't have anything as bad as that, but it's going to be tough. I do know that I've been notified by at least 2 different people that I may have to go for a settlement for work about my injury, which would require them to pay me a lump sum amount of money, and not work for them anymore. So I'm not sure how that's going to work out, but that's one of the things that is going to possibly have to come to fruition, whether I want it to or not, because I don't think I'm going to be physically capable of doing the job anymore. But I will find out more of this in the next couple of weeks on the 25th, whether they're going to try to bring me back or they're going to let me go. And if they decide to let me go, then I am going to push for a settlement for about my knee and go from there. And if it's large enough, I might try to buy me a house. Right? I may not be in this one anymore, but I will definitely be looking forward buying me a place to live. Which not necessarily is going to be a bad thing. So, does anybody have any questions, any suggestions, any ideas, anything they want to talk about? Just give Doug's, some heartfelt love because of his losses. He's going to need it. Doug, I hope both your dad and your grandmother pass away peacefully. That's all I can ask. Well, we lost somebody. If you're in the chat, please put a 1. 1. Oh man, where's my thing at? I have no idea where I put it. That's not it. Oh, that's not it either. Oh, I'll find it. Hey, King, how you doing? I want to say what's new, Pussycat, but I'm not sure if that would count. Yep, this is my my takedown recurve. This is my other takedown recurve. I plan on this was my for bow fishing. I do have a bow fishing reel like right there behind my quiver right there. Hadn't had a chance to use it yet because I just haven't had a chance to get out and do it because my knee's been pretty much restricting me where I can go. But that's on my agenda sometime the rest of the year. I was planning on making a trip up to Yellow River next month, but that may be put on hold due to stuff that's going on. Oh no, they're supposed. I've got a couple people fighting for me, so if worst case scenario, I'll make sure I have a good, decent lawyer for it. Because it's going to have to pay me off because I'm going to be done for the rest of my life. They got to pay me for that. I'm sorry, 6 months is not going to be enough. So now it will get me my job back or anything like that, but we're gonna have to wait and see. I've got plans. I've got connections. But in the meanwhile, it was in the 70s during the day there, Doug. Saturday night, it got really freaking cold. It actually got down to 40s, and it was not the most comfortable of sleeps. My feet didn't get cold. My torso and everything didn't get right up to about right here in my sleeping bag, because it's a sub-zero sleeping bag, obviously sleep system because it's a military. But I had forgotten to put a sleeping pad underneath my tent. Yes, I said under my tent, not under my sleeping bag, because I was sitting on a cot. So I put it between my cot and my tent, and Sunday night I slept again, and I slept all night long. It was so comfortable until I had to go to the bathroom. Then I borrowed down back in there and went back to sleep again. But other than that, had a great couple of nights camping. I got to do it for the first time this year. The place I wanted to go, I will never go because they changed the things to suit people who have campers rather than people who camp in tents. So I will never camp there. Other than that, what do you want? How is things with you guys? I hope things are going well. I saw that. Yeah, I looked at that already there, Jason. I saw your flash flooding one as well as your other one, tornado warning. So what's your plan? You gonna hide out in your house, or what are you going to do? Oh, that's going to be nice. I've got some extra money coming in due to all my appointments that I've been going to. And let me check something real quick. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. About 18 more days of this month that I'll be getting travel pay for every appointment that I go to. Some are going to be longer than others. I've got one that's like 200 plus round trip. Let's see if I can find that one. Let me check the. I don't even know if I can do that. Can I? Let me check something real quick. Yeah, 244 miles round trip. Oh, we won't be hitting that until like August. Let me check the forecast again. Yeah, you got a tornado watch until about 9 and a flood watch until flash flood until 10. There, Jason. Let's see, what time is it anyway? Yeah, in about 15 more minutes, I'll explain what's going on. It's both sad and unavoidable. So, besides Doug's bad news, anybody got any good news? One second, folks. I'll be right back. Sorry, having trouble with certain things going on here. I'm here. Sorry. No, my internet, it's not that. It's just something going on. Not sure what happened. I'm here, though. I had to make a phone call, so that's the reason why I stepped away. I'm here, though. I'm not going away. I'm just having some issues, connections here. Something I'm not sure what's going on. So I'm trying to get this thing going, so I have no idea what the issue is. But I'm here. If you can still hear me, please put a 1 in the chat. I am here, but it's a StreamYard thing. I'm not sure what's going on exactly, but I'm having issues. So hopefully it'll come back. Okay, cool. Sorry about that. That was trying to bring my stuff back where I can actually hear it. But I am here. I just had some stuff that is going a little wonky on me. What the heck is that? Okay, yeah, got that taken care of. But I am here. Sorry about all that. It's like I said, I was having some Stream Talk Studio issues. I don't know what happened. Yeah, just weird. But that's about it. Let's see here. It should... I'm not sure what's going on here. I'm just like, it's one of those weird things. Hey, Ozark, how you doing, brother? I try to cross the streams. It's just weird. Things are going weird here. Nothing that we did personally. It's just something that happened last year that changed things here that is going to upset things for a while. We're going to be floating around for a bit and trying to figure things out. So I'm going to do my best to keep things on an even keel. And it was circumstances beyond our control. But here's the deal. Let me see what time it is. Make sure I got it right. Okay. Due to a black mold infestation of our house that we are currently renting, we are going to be forced to move. We had a sewer problem in our basement last year when 4 or 5 houses on this street all flooded with backup of sewage. Because of that, we were unable to get down into our basement, especially with me being injured, to get that remediated in a timely fashion. And it got into places where I couldn't get to anyway. And it turns out that it turned into black mold. So we're going to have to move as soon as possible. So Jenny and I are going to be in an attempt to find a new place to live. we should have enough money to move, given the fact that they said we didn't have to pay rent because of this. I've got some more money coming in from other sources, not just my weekly paycheck. But we're going to have to try to find a place as soon as possible. We just found out today. So I'm going to look into this Friday of picking up a storage unit and start moving things out one room at a time. They told us anything that we cannot move out that is just too badly moldy to leave behind, and they'll take care of it. They're going to bring in some hazmat teams and things like that to remediate all the mold downstairs. It's also been one of the main reasons why Jenny's been getting sick. It may be the reason why I've been getting sick. I don't know. So that's the story. That's what's going on. And we are going to be on the lookout for a new place as soon as possible, as soon as we can gather enough money to pay first and last month's rent and find a place that'll accept the kitties as well. Yeah, so you understand what I'm going through there, Randy. So we are going to do our best to find a new place. There's no way we could afford this place because they're going to be spending thousands going through the basement and any place where it may have gotten. And so we're going to move out as much stuff as we physically can. And what we cannot trust is going to be left behind for them to remediate. A lot of our gear is safe. A lot of our personal belongings are safe, except for some other things that just couldn't be helped. So we are in a sprint to try to afford a place. I've got money coming in, a lot of money coming in addition to my regular, weekly checks. So I don't know where I'm going yet. I don't know, but we are hoping to stay in the area. If I finally decide to go on with the settlement idea and they just pay me off and that kind of thing, I'm going to try to buy a place where we could just move to permanently and not have to worry about it. But that's down the road. I have to wait and see. No, you're going to be fine. Yeah, there, Mike. I'm going to be renting a trailer. I know I've got a trailer, but I got a bunch of stuff in it, so I'm not going to worry about that. But I got to get a storage unit first. And so we're going to try to find one that could store most of our stuff. Because we still got to get from the basement, we got to get our washer and dryer from down there. We got a whole bunch of books and supplies and stuff that, that I'd like to keep, safe. So we're going to have to go. We have a lot of stuff to go through to get that point. We got little time, but a little over a month, but we got to get out of here as soon as possible because it's like Jenny's getting sick like every other day. I'm starting to get sick. I'm not sure if you can hear it in my voice. So we're going to try to get out of this place. I don't want to, mind you. I don't. I'd rather buy the place. I offered to buy the place and they said no. I couldn't afford it with all this stuff that had to go with it. So right now we are looking. We literally started as of today. As you can see, I'm not freaking or anything like that. So, I understand why. It's nothing I did. It's just one of those things. So I got to come up with a place, someplace we can at least has 2 bedrooms, a place to store my gear, allows cats, at least temporarily while we try to get the money for my situation sorted out. And once that's sorted out and stored and safely in my bank account, we will work towards getting a place of our own. And then I will definitely be landlord free. That is the goal. That is the plan. It's going to be 6 months to a year till I really figure out what's going on. But hopefully I'm not going to be in the new place not that long before we get to our permanent place. So we're working on it right now. You don't have to worry about too much. I'm trying to get my finances straightened out. I'm waiting on almost $2,000 to come in due to travel expenses for the last 2 years. So that's going to be interesting. So once that's done, I'll find out more from there. So, like I said, it's just because there's mold. We can't stay here. Nothing we can do. Okay. That's fine, Daniel. I am going to be getting a mailbox this Friday. So you guys, I'll be right back, folks. Hey, Scott, what's up, brother? Gentlemen, ladies, I will be back after a bit. I am going to have to shut this live down temporarily. I really need to take this call. But I'll be back in about 15, 20 minutes maybe. But I'll be right back. This live's going to end, but I'm going to start a new one. Be back. Daniel, you can contact me, message me in a bit. Talk to you soon. Love you guys.